Good evening, traders. Hope all of you are doing well. So let's get straight at it. Let's have a look at Banknifty. Let's see how it performed today. So these two rectangles that you guys can see on the screen were levels that we had marked yesterday. And as you can see, price opened above this level, took support at this level and went up. Uh, but the movement towards the upside wasn't very convincing. As I said, didn't see much buying into those levels. So if you have a look into the auto flow chart, this was today's opening, that they can support over here and went on top. But then there wasn't any active buying in this, because I could see sellers coming in on the top. There were around 22,000, 12,000 volume over here on the top. Third candle, I can see 14,000 volume on the top. And the fourth candle, I can see 11, 12,000 volume on the top. So I can see sellers are sitting up there. Passive sellers are sitting up there and they're just absorbing all the buying pressure. So I wasn't very convinced to see the price moving upwards. So what I was basically doing, I was waiting for price to either come down to this level and see how it reacts to this level, whether it started taking support, whether I could see buyers coming in at this level. But on the 940 candle, this is the candle where I saw breaking through our level and closing below our level. At the same time, I could see solid sellers, active sellers coming. Alright, and 11,000, 15,000, 13,000. There was huge volume of active sellers coming in. So as soon as I saw this candle, I shorted the market. As you guys can see, you have a look into my video. I mentioned in the video there. And price kept coming down all the way to our level over here. And I squared off. As soon as it touched my mark level, I squared half the position. And as soon as I saw this candle, this 955 candle, I squared off the rest. The reason why I squared off the 955 candle is that I started seeing some trap sellers and I started seeing some passive buyers coming in over here at 18,000. So this is pretty decent volume. There was a good chance that it could take a bounce and go on top. It could take a bounce from here, and it go all the way till here. So I didn't want to take that risk. So I squared off my position, I sat put. Then in the 1025 candle, it again broke our position. If you have a look at the 1025 candle, it broke our position, but it wasn't very convincing to me though. Alright? Because over here you can see it was a huge candle, don't get me wrong. But right at the bottom, I could see an imbalance and I could see buyers sitting over there. 15,000 volume. With a lot of zeros over here in between, some zeros over here. So for me this was more like stop loss hitting. So I wasn't very convinced with this particular candle. I wanted to see some more, whether price would go below this level or not, because there's some huge buyer sitting over here. And as guessed, right, price came here, took support, went on top. So as you can see over here, price came down, took support, went on top. It went climbing on top, broke out this level, came down, took support, went on top again. Just to get the clarity over here, after my initial first trade, I have not taken any other trade in the market because I wasn't very sure what's happening over here. Since this broke my second level, I was expecting the price to go at least till here and touch it and maybe see how it reacted. If price was being pushed down, I would have shorted from there because that was my level. Price didn't reach there, it got rejected prior, much before that, and it came crashing down. So we had marked our levels initially in the morning. We had marked this level over here at 34,340, which had taken support early in the morning but broke out convincingly, and we had marked the previous day high and low, and you can see how beautifully the price came down to the previous day low, went cracked down below it, but just couldn't break it and just shot through back up with force. Now this is the 110 candle. If you look at the 110 candle, you can see here somewhere around here price came down, This is the 110 candle here. Price came down, but there is no volume. There aren't any sellers, heavy sellers sitting over here. Alright? But here, see in the 115 candle, price again tried to break down, but then there was huge buying. A huge buyer came into the market at these levels. I personally would wait to see if price really wants to go further down. I would wait for price to break this level of 34, 185, 180 and close below it. So it gives me the conviction that okay, the sellers have completely absorbed the buyers over here and the price will go further down. If that didn't happen, it touched this level and got rejected again. So that gave me the confidence that okay, the price is going to go up again. Again, I have not taken any trade, but I was sure that okay, from here we can expect a bounce back. I never expected such a huge bounce, but yeah, I expected a bounce back. And you can see price just went on an amazing rally all the way from here, across the day's high, but it's not touched the previous day high. Right? Don't get me wrong, this is a strong rally. So for today, what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark the levels for today. Sorry, I'm going to mark the levels for tomorrow. Alright? So let's have a look. I would consider this as one level. Okay? So tomorrow. Alright? And I would consider another level in somewhere here. This is again for tomorrow. Okay? So all I would do is that I would wait for price to come somewhere around these levels and to see how price reacts to these levels. Alright? Another place that I can see is this here. This one. This is another place that would interest me. I would keep a close eye on this to see how price reacts to these levels. So if I see price coming back over here, touching it, I'll see whether I can break it cleanly with volume or whether it's taking support. And if I can see, if I get evidence that it's taking support, it's accumulating over there, then I would get it on the trade up. But if I see this breaking this price down as well as breaking this down, comes to below this level of 34,660, then yeah, then I would get into a short trade. My target will be on this. Alright, so let's see tomorrow. Let's keep an eye on these levels of 34,500 and 34,680 and 34,730, 720 levels. These should be our levels for tomorrow, and then let's see how price reacts to it. Alright, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hope it's another profitable day for all of us. Cheers. Good night.